This is wow. This is a spiritual wow. Every single thing about this world revolves around separating you from yourself, from your essence. Everything revolves around whether mocking, ridiculing, or demonizing literally what you are, which is God. Hence the cringe trend, making fun of people literally being, literally existing in their purest essence, making fun of that. How sex has been demonized, turned into something completely different from what it really is. Sensuality, how it's perceived in our society, vulnerability, emotions, literally the ingredients to your core, to literally what you are, your essence. And your essence is God. Your essence is everything that exists. Your essence is the origin of everything. It's the source. This work is at war with this. The closest you can be to God, literally your essence, is when you step into vulnerability, when you step into letting the world see you. And this is the most difficult thing in the world to do. And why? Because we are conditioned from the earliest age to think it's ridiculous. This society is not helping. Everything is built to separate you from God. And let me add something. Vulnerability, sensitivity, emotions, sensuality, all of these things are feminine. They're feminine energy. Because God is the feminine energy. The source is feminine. These are the elements of creation. When you step in your feminine energy, when you integrate your feminine energy, is when you are the most powerful being in the entire world, in the entire universe, and not in a dominating way, not in an ego way, in the purest, closest to the divine, to the source, to God. And wait, this world literally hates everything, sensuality, everything, okay, feminine energy being expressed, and by extension, letting your emotions flow, showing your true authenticity, letting yourself be. These things are considered ridiculous or cringe or weak, inferior, cute, just kid stuff. And by extension, who are the most impacted people in the world? Women. Because they are the direct embodiment of the feminine energy. And so by extension, women are the most exploited, attacked beings in the world, together with children, women and children. I had to make this video because I feel like we know there's some kind of war out there, but I really needed to name it, to point out really what exactly this is about. This is a war on the feminine energy. It's precisely there. It's important to point it out because if we want to win this war, we need to understand who's being targeted in the first place, and how to win is to reconnect with that energy instead of demonizing it, instead of contributing to the separation by demonizing the feminine. And I know this can become confusing with all the movements, and we are starting to slowly go from one extreme to another. And it's not about erasing the masculine and domination. It's about getting the hell out of this dynamic of domination and contest. Who's the winner, strongest, has nothing to do with this. It's about deeply understanding energies. It's about understanding what is, from a place of love, from a place of I want to grow and I want to understand this realm, this world, what this is. The feminine is the origin. It creates. The masculine holds the space for the feminine to be. Anyone who's been checking out my content for a little while would know that I keep yapping about this topic because this is literally the root, the very root of everything that's wrong with this world. It's the lack of realization that the feminine is God. That if women not realize that we have built a world where we have managed to convince everybody that God was weak, ridiculous, inferior, shameful. What? The programming starts within. If you really want to understand what truly is wrong with this world, dive into this. That's where all the answers are. That's where it is. This war is against feminine energy. That is God. Because the real war is against God. I don't want you to perceive this as a horror movie or anything. It's not a horror movie. It's an experience, a learning experience, simulation, school. However people want to perceive it, we're still here to learn, to understand ourselves more. Like any video games where there is some kind of resistance, because otherwise it would be easy. There won't be any kind of a growth, right? And so there is a quest, and this world is constantly throwing distraction at us, ways to pull us away from our destination. That's how I personally perceive it. That's just what it is to me. And the destination, the quest, the goal is God. But more importantly, it is you, yourself, me, inside of me. That's where God is, that's where the source is, that's where, okay, once again, to each their own lingo. And everything is built to separate you from that, to keep you away from finding God. That is literally yourself. And the best way to do it is to reconnect with your feminine energy. That's where it is. Do you see what happened here? stepping into vulnerability, accepting your emotions, worshiping your emotions, understanding how divine sensuality really is, what it really means, and other things. These are the most demonized energies to be in. Do the math. Do the math. So no, yeah, in the midst of all these, everything being exposed, people talking more and more about consciousness and this is a spiritual wow, government and this and that. I felt like putting this out there, like, by the way, that's really what's going on. That's what this is about. So I hope it found you well wherever you are. If this somehow made sense to you, if this hit home, hit a follow and like and share, that would help me a lot. That said, I'm gonna go back and enjoy nature. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.